Hey everyone! So I was scrolling through TikTok last night, and literally every other video is someone pouring chia seeds into their morning smoothie, calling it a superfood miracle. And honestly, I had to laugh because 3 years ago, most of us only knew chia from those weird ceramic pets our parents had in the 90s. But here's the thing, there's actually some real science behind this tiny seed trend. And today, we're diving deep into what's actually happening when you eat these little guys. I'm talking about everything, what chia seeds actually are, why your body might be thanking you, or maybe not, who should definitely be eating them, who should probably skip them, and honestly, why this market is about to explode to $7 billion by 2033. Yeah, you heard that right. Billion with a B. Okay, let's start with the basics, because I know some of you are wondering, are these things a fruit? A vegetable? Some kind of weird processed powder? Chia seeds are literally just seeds. They come from a plant called Salvia hispanica, which is basically a flowering plant in the mint family. These tiny black and white seeds have been around forever. Like the Aztecs and Mayans were munching on these things centuries ago. They're not a fruit. They're not a vegetable. They're just straight-up seeds that pack a seriously impressive nutritional punch. And here's what blew my mind when I was researching this. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds has more omega-3 fatty acids than a serving of salmon. Like, how is that even possible from something so tiny? So why is everyone suddenly obsessed? Well, the numbers don't lie. The global chia seeds market is expected to be worth around $3.7 billion by 2034, from $1 billion in 2024, growing at a compound annual growth rate of 14.1%. And honestly, that growth rate tells us this isn't just a passing trend. The hype is real because these little seeds are nutritional powerhouses. We're talking about fiber, protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and antioxidants all packed into something smaller than your pinky nail. About 65% of their oil content is omega-3 fatty acids, which is insane when you think about it. But here's where it gets interesting. The hype isn't just coming from wellness influencers. Recent studies confirmed that chia seeds show cardioprotective, hypotensive, anti-diabetic, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, hypolipemic, neuroprotective, and hepatoprotective properties. That's a lot of fancy words that basically mean your heart, blood pressure, blood sugar, and liver might all benefit from these tiny seeds. Now let's talk about what's actually happening inside your body when you make chia seeds a regular thing, because the chronic effects are pretty fascinating. First up, your digestive system gets a major upgrade. Chia seeds boost vitamin absorption in your gut and promote the growth of good gut bacteria. Plus, the seeds expand quite a bit and form a gel when they come into contact with water, which adds bulk to your stool and keeps bowel movements regular. I know TMI, but hey, gut health is everything. For your heart, the news is pretty amazing. Consuming chia seeds may reduce your risk of heart disease because soluble fiber can help lower total and LDL bad cholesterol in your blood. And if you're someone who struggles with blood sugar spikes, this is where it gets really interesting. Regular chia seed consumption can help stabilize your blood sugar levels throughout the day, which means less of those 3 p.m. energy crashes we all know and hate. The omega-3s are doing work too. We're talking about potential improvements in brain function, reducing inflammation throughout your body, and even some promising research around mood regulation. Okay, let's get real about who should be adding these to their routine and who might want to think twice. Perfect candidates: if you're someone who doesn't eat a lot of fish but wants those omega-3 benefits, chia seeds are your best friend. People trying to improve their digestive health, anyone looking to add more plant-based protein to their diet, or if you're just trying to feel fuller longer, chia seeds expand in your stomach and can help with satiety. But here's where you need to be careful, and this is important. If you're already taking medications for diabetes or hypertension, eating too many chia seeds can cause severe dips in blood sugar levels and blood pressure, which may lead to other health complications. Also, if you have any history of swallowing issues or esophageal problems, these seeds can be tricky because they expand so much when they hit liquid. The way people perceive chia seeds has done a complete 180, and it's honestly fascinating from a cultural perspective. 5 years ago, most people thought these were just bird seed or something you'd find in a health food store collecting dust. Now, they're showing up in everything from Starbucks, drinks to high-end restaurants. The perception has shifted from weird health food to accessible superfood. And that shift is backed by some serious marketing power, and more importantly, actual research. What's really interesting is how different cultures are embracing them. In North America and Europe, they're mainly seen as a health supplement or smoothie add-in, but in their native regions like Mexico and Guatemala, they've always been viewed as just regular food, which honestly makes more sense. The demographics are super interesting. North America held the largest market share in 2024, but the growth is happening everywhere. We're seeing the biggest consumption among millennials and Gen Z, basically people aged 20-40 who are health-conscious and willing to try new things. Gender-wise, it skews slightly female, probably because a lot of the initial marketing was around beauty and wellness benefits. But honestly, that's changing as more people realize. These aren't just for green smoothie Instagram posts. How are people eating them? The most popular way is still the classic chia pudding. Mix them with milk or plant milk. Let them sit overnight. Add some fruit. But we're also seeing them in energy balls, sprinkled on salads, mixed into oatmeal, and even in some pretty creative baking applications. The really cool trend I'm seeing is people using them as an egg substitute in baking. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds mixed with 3 tablespoons of water can replace 1 egg in most recipes. Here's where things get really exciting. The chia seeds market is expected to reach $7.38 billion in 2033, from $139 billion in 2024. With a CAGR of 20.38%. And that growth isn't happening by accident. We're seeing innovation in how these seeds are processed and marketed. There are companies working on pre-soaked chia products, chia-based protein powders, and even chia flour for gluten-free baking. Paraguay continues to lead the world as the top producer and exporter of chia seeds. But production is expanding globally. The future is looking at chia seeds, moving beyond just health food stores into mainstream grocery. And I think we'll see them become as common as flax seeds or sunflower seeds in the next few years. There's also some really promising research happening around using chia seeds in food technology, like natural food preservation and as a sustainable protein source. So here's the bottom line. Chia seeds aren't just another wellness trend that's going to disappear next year. The science is solid, the market growth is real, and honestly, they're pretty versatile and easy to incorporate into your routine. Are they going to magically transform your life overnight? Probably not. But as part of a balanced diet, they offer some legitimate health benefits that are backed by actual research, not just influencer testimonials. If you're curious about trying them, start small, like a teaspoon in your morning smoothie, and see how your body responds. And remember, always check with your doctor. If you're on any medications that affect blood sugar or blood pressure. All right, everyone, that's the real deal on chia seeds. Next week, we're diving into how to actually select good quality chia seeds and the best ways to use them. Because not all chia seeds are created equal, and there are definitely some combinations that work better than others. Drop a comment if you're already Team Chia, or if this convinced you to give them a try. And as always, hit that subscribe button if you want more real talk about the food trends that are actually worth your time and money.